I'm gonna say, I think the way a lot of us grew up. Don't get me wrong, we got some real sandbox homeboys like Meechie, my sandbox homeboy,
Mm-hmm.
like not from no money, no streets, and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? This from
Exactly.
yeah. So a lot of relationships are built upon money and drugs and all that. Cause I done seen like a lot of even co-defendants that went to jail, and everybody might have stood up like tall, whatever. But when at the during that 12 years, the 15 years, nobody don't even really keep communication and all that because they was
Yeah.
bonded by the drug selling and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And
So
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? You said that because you from the town. Like they put us all on one case.
yeah.
Like them guys was beefing. They put
Mm-hmm.
us on one case, but guess what? Dude stood tall. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't tell them guys, yo, he tried to kill you. Tell on them. Goes back to what I said. Them people know who they are.
Uh-huh.
You understand what I'm saying, bro? Like
Yeah.
you know who you are. You can't. It's nothing. You even if the beef was still on, I'm not telling.
Yeah.
Just because I'm beefing with him, okay, yeah, he shot me. So what? But all that to say, that's the difference between us, bro. Like we all kept communication,
Mm-hmm.
the whole bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we sending the blitz wherever it's at.
Right.
Not to get on no tough jail gangster shit, but you do 1 hour's wrong, we sending the blitz, like wherever it's at. You owe bread, we getting it.
Mm-hmm.
You land in one of them spots, we getting it. That's the kind of network we had. You know what I mean? We was blessed to have a good brother. I ain't gonna say his name on here, but that kept us attached with each other from the outside. Whether it was having to run letters here, run emails there. You know what I mean? So that's one thing we did, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Even though, you know, things how it was before we went in.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We all stood and we fought the real beef.
Mm-hmm.
Like we stood up with the government. We fought. We really show like it ain't just out there. Like, we're gonna do it here too. Yep. You understand what I'm saying? And the crazy part, like motherfuckers was cool on the street. It's back and forth. That's what I meant earlier when I made that statement. Like at some point, it's like, I'm not with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not with it. Yo, what's up? Like one day is this, next day you're hanging out. I'm saying, oh nah, this not, you know what I mean? This ain't how it's supposed to be. But long story short, and the short Stephen shorter, like I'm just saying, because you said that like we all kept in communication, no matter where we was at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We sending letters, we checking on each other, you know what I mean? A law come up, might think and help one another, you know what I'm saying? We do that on all sides, and there wasn't no favoritism.
Right.
You know what I mean? It wasn't no, you know, like you know who the sides were. It wasn't no if while I send word to me, well, nah, that ain't really my homie. Nah.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to holler at whoever he need me to holler at about whatever it is he need me to holler at. I don't care where I'm at. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever custody level I am. I got to a low like my last 3 years, but Pins and me, I don't care where I'm at. I don't care how comfortable I am because I know for a fact them guys gonna do it for me.
Right.
If I send word, if I'm done wrong in another joint, yo, niggas got blah, 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 they come in there.
Yeah.
The niggas ain't asking no question, bro. So why would I?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like, mother, I'm in this joint for some shit I ain't do, bro. And I rode it hard all the way, bro. Like, one thing I said, big homie, I was like,
I heard.
Yeah, whatever happened, Vic ain't gonna be the weak link. And I ain't just talking about the tell, I'm talking about in the joint. It ain't gonna be yo doing this. And I ain't even want that kind of reputation. Yo popping off. If you hear about me in the joint, they're like, man, Vic cool as shit. He keep the homies on the yard laughing, you know what I mean? But when it's time to go, like we going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, we did that though, man. I just had to point that out. Like we did that.
Yeah, that's good.
And to this day, we still do it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the good brother too, man. The good brother that helped glue to keep everybody, you know, in
oh yeah,
in
that's
touch.
my guy. I just don't know if he want his name on the joint,
know.
Man. But I mean,
trust
me. He ain't into no illegal shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
You know, he kept I'm talking about, and not only us, he kept a lot of motherfuckers and their co-defendants tight knit. You know what I mean?
I know. The brother do a lot for a lot of good brothers. I mean, a lot of people.
And never did a day in jail, bro. Yep. Never did no time or none of that, bro. But this is what I'm saying. You got motherfuckers out here did 10, 15 years, bro, and don't get back at their co-defendants and shit.
Yeah.
How can you do that, bro? Like, I give some of my little cousins excuses because I be like, okay, you never did a bit, so you don't know, because I was the same way. When my homies went to jail, I ain't send them nothing when they come home. Got everything for them. Drugs, guns, but, you know, we hanging out. It's back normal when we was young. But when you go in and you see it, you're like, whoa. So people that did bits and all that before me, like, and you ain't, like, I don't respect that. I ain't mad at you, but I don't respect it, bro. I don't. I don't see how you can be walking the yard, busting the suit down with a nigga, bro. Get home, and it don't take a lot to send a nigga in jail, man. A grateful nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
20, 30, 40, $50, man.
If I was on some stunt stuff and show you my my Western Union app, man, that's all I do is look out for good men in the joint.
Got to,
that's
bro.
all. Like, I looks out for every joint. I don't care if it's Lee County somewhere. I don't care if it's Big Sandy. I don't care where it's at. My name is somebody in the yard that could say, you know, that brother be hollering at me real loud.
Yeah,
on every yard, damn near. Every yard. Schuylkill, Fort Dix, wherever. I look out.
And guess what? and not that a person think they going back. It's good to have those ties, bro.
Yeah.
You got all kinds of opportunities open up. And we ain't even talk about no illegal shit. I'm far away from that. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I keep in touch with my out-of-town homies from, you know, Chicago, DC, Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to network like that, bro. And that's the only thing I tell a person. I never did a state bid. So I don't know how the state joint is. But I'm not no stupid motherfucker. So I know, first and foremost, you're basically dealing with shit that you're familiar with. Baltimore, DC, maybe a few New York guys sprinkled out in there that got popped in the town. But in the federal prison, bro, you're dealing with motherfuckers all around the world. You understand what I'm saying? All around the world. Like I said, this was a hell of a learning experience. I ain't need 20 years to learn it, but it was a hell of a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to deal with different people, different cultures. You got to learn. It's important to learn about different cultures and all that, even if it's so you won't disrespect them. You don't want to disrespect nobody unintentionally. You understand what I'm saying? So like I learned my communication skills in prison, bro. That's what I'm saying. Communication is the key. I was antisocial out here, bro. Only joke with people in my inner circle. Everywhere else, I'm a mute.
Yeah, it's hard to get
far
like that.
It ain't even no tough shit. I'm just a mute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm in my shell. But being it, you know how it go, them jail politics, you know, eventually I'm 10 years in now, 15. So eventually at some point, I'm the big homie. At some point, I got to learn how to talk to these gang niggas and all this dumbass sit downs and all that shit. So that's why I built my communicational skills at. You understand what I'm saying? Already, I'm not no dumb motherfucker. I just had to open up. You know, once I learned, you know what I mean? I was good. I got to tell a motherfucker, man, prison is not college. Right? It ain't college. It's a waste of time in life for real, but it's a place for a motherfucker to practice whatever craft that they want to practice. You have 24 hours a day for 30 years, if that's what you got, to practice your craft. What I mean is, it's different people there. If you want to be a hustle, you got a whole compound full of motherfuckers to hustle. You know what I mean? If you want to stitch and sell clothes, it's all there. If you want to be a con artist, it's people there for you to con. It's people there for you to practice that craft on. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people be like, man, prison's supposed to be for... Nah, prison ain't about no rehabilitation. You got to want to be rehabilitated. You got to do that yourself.
Facts.
Because all the programs gone. You know that. Like I went in a little before you. When I went in, they were still giving college courses and shit like that. Right. Now you got to pay for it yourself.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They taking all that stuff out, bro, and give you a bunch of dumb shit you don't need. Extra TVs in the unit. Niggas is bucking for extra TVs, bro.
Yep.
You want extra TV? Your extra TV in it. You know, you pacify you with this bullshit that you
shit
like
to keep you dumb.
You serious?
Yeah. See, that's what, you know, not to compare the systems, because I was in the state too, but the feds is a whole different. Once they be like somebody just came home and got killed or something, 9 times out of 10 I'd be like, oh, he was in the state. You know what I'm saying? Because the federal system grow you up. It really puts you on man time, like you saying. Your communication. Because if you would have did 19 years in the state, not saying that it would have been, but you probably wouldn't have came out your shell as much because you'd have still been around your homeboys. And
I think I still be in that joint.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I still be in there.
You'd have ranked that motherfucker up. They'd have been like, you'll go to jailhouse.
Point to prove that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just a totally different system, man. Like, the federal system will get you on man time, and you'll start respecting somebody that got long hair, short hair, long nails, he had earrings in their ears, however way, you know, how stuff that we'd be like, man, this soft ass nigga, curly head ass, you know what I'm saying? But your eyes will get open to a lot of different stuff. Like, people different. They gangsters. They just from Chicago, or they from
Exactly.
LA, or they from, you know what I'm saying? We all kind of got the same kind of environments, all that. You get what I'm saying? Like, cause some people,
to them, y'all got a lot in common.
yeah, a lot in common, a lot of struggles, a lot of the same struggles, all that. But communication is key with everything.
Yep, you're definitely right. I mean, I felt the same way. Man, you do think alike, man. Yeah, I feel the same way. That's because I got a homeboy from what's that shit where it stay dark for 6 months and all that. What the fuck, Alaska?
Alaska. Oh damn. Yeah.
Listen, if you look at him, let's look at this coon, man. Yeah. Thorough nigga, man.
Thorough nigga.
Good motherfucker, man. You know, got the keys to his city. That don't make him a man. Everything is intact with him. You just be like, wow, this country nigga here, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I be like, wow. So I went through that same experience, bro. Like with a lot of people, like I hated it. I did majority of my time up north. Allenwood, Canaan, Schuylkill. Like a lot of my years are spent in the cold. Bro, they sent me down South Carolina one year, bro. I almost died.
Where you was at down there? I was in Bennettsville before.
I was in Asheville.
Oh, you was in Asheville.
I was in Asheville. Yeah, I was in Asheville. I stayed in Asheville for like 3 years.
Yeah.
But listen, when I first got there, I hated it. I wanted to go.
Yeah.
But I got hip to that Southern house mentality, and I was like, oh, these some real niggas, man.
Yeah.
You know, like them Atlanta niggas, them New Orleans niggas, them Florida, they go hard, man. Like, I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
And they love me down there. I was only 2 Baltimore niggas down there.
Yeah.
Man, them country boys love me down there. And then, you know, like I said, I'm up in the sticks, up in the mountains with all them hillbillies. My first time seeing black COs since I left the jail, you know. Oh my God, it's off the chain, Meech. You know what I'm saying? And we having our way down there. It was just 2 Baltimore niggas. The other homie, he got to play. He getting it in. Oh, we having a ball. I ain't want to leave that joint, bro. They put me out. They put me out, man.
Yeah, so see, it's a difference. Yeah, it's a difference when you down there compared to like when you up in the mountains. You know what? When you down south, you more around your own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're from hillbilly. Even though the inmates and shit is black, like the guards and shit, you like this they doing on the street, but down there it was like different.
Yeah,
I was like, wow. And then another thing, what I had to come with grips with, and it's crazy how you could be shaped. You could be, I think on one of your joints, you said this about how like certain neighborhoods be having lifetime beefs and nobody really know where it start from because it's like generation. You know what I mean? All you know is we don't like them and they don't like us, but why it all start, bro? You like, you know what I mean? So all that to say,